When most people have to give a presentation, their survival instincts kick in and they experience a rush of adrenaline that causes nervousness. This is known as presentation anxiety, and it usually triggers a fight, flight, or freeze response. For my fight response, my body starts to shake and my heart rate starts to go up. As I was about to give my first presentation in high school, my heart rate right before I was going to go up went from 60 all the way to 100. I could feel this as I was going up to present. My body started to get really shaky and I started to feel a lot more nervous. Now moving on to the flight response. This occurred to me when I was in middle school and I had to give a presentation on Greek gods. Right in the middle of my speech, I stuttered, and instead of continuing on with the speech, I decided to stop early and go back to my seat. This made me feel really disappointed in myself, and it also made me to feel an urge to just leave class and never come back again. Lastly, the freeze response. This occurred to me when I was coaching and I had to give a speech on one of my players. Right in the middle of my speech, I forgot everything that I was going to say, and I just froze, and my body got really stiff, and I had this illusion that all the attention was on me. Now, in order to fix this in the moment, I had to sit down, regain my thoughts, and then once I was ready, I was able to stand up and finish the speech. Now, my favorite method for combating all of these responses is by practicing. And practicing is good because the more familiar I get with the content, the more confident I am, and the less likely I am to make errors. This starts with the speaking outline. I put down all my key points that allow me to remember what I'm going to say. Then I practice out loud using a timer so that I'm able to get a feel for my volume and how I transition between certain topics. Once that is done, I present in front of my family members, and this really creates an environment with an audience where I have to project my voice. And this is really good because I'm allowed to get instant feedback from my family members. And the next time around I do my speech, I'm able to implement that feedback and make my speech even better. Now going on to presentation day, I go over my key points very briefly. And as soon as I go up, I use self-talk in order to tell myself that everything is going to be fine, which keeps myself grounded. Now, presentations usually trigger a fight, flight, or freeze response. But with the right practice and with the right preparation, that nervousness can be turned into the confidence needed to help you succeed.